some people are just cutting it with palm oil or just selling palm oil possibly. We're working on that one as well. Report coming out later. And then Pygeum, the bark from Western Africa and also from Madagascar. The bark contains high in beta-cytosterol, and you can take synthetic or other sources of beta-cytosterol and do some adulteration there. So we're looking into that allegation as well. Cranberry. We are finding, according to one lab report, and we just had a conference call with them 2 weeks ago, and we're working on trying to find other documentation that some cranberry extracts that claim to have high-packed proanthocyanidins, which are some of the pharmacologically active material in cranberry that actually affects the adhesion of E. coli bacteria on the wall of the urinary tract, which is part of the mechanism that we know that cranberry does. It helps inhibit that adhesion from the P. fimbriae where they latch on. That actually grapes and grape seed, which has high OPCs, oligomeric proanthocyanidins, which are relatively cheap. Grape seed is a byproduct of the wine and the grape juice industry, and you can buy lots of grape seed cheap and extract it and get these OPCs, and somebody's putting them into some cranberry to create a false high-pack so-called cranberry extract. Thank you. Now, here's some good news. A new study just came out on chamomile showing virtually no adulteration. 45 out of 46 commercial cranberry chamomile products that were tested in market products were found to be legitimate. So let you know that it's not all bad news out there. And again, on the bad news that I've just shown you, I don't know what the extent of the market is as far as how much of this material is adulterated. So I've just shown you that we have 5 papers that we've published. All these papers are available on our website. I'll show you that in a minute. You can pull them down free. We are also working on the ginseng. I mentioned that earlier. And we're also, I didn't mention yet, we have a paper coming in this week that we'll be reviewing and peer reviewing on adulteration of various botanical extracts with synthetic caffeine. There are a number of plants, as you know, that contain naturally occurring levels of caffeine, and the problem is that some people are putting synthetic caffeine. I know you're shocked to hear this. It's also happening with vitamin C. There are plants with vitamin C, camu camu, baobab, and others, acerola cherry, that have naturally occurring vitamin C. That there's extracts that have high vitamin C content being sold in the marketplace, and we have evidence to suggest that some of that vitamin C, I know it's going to surprise you, is actually a synthetic ascorbic acid, not the naturally occurring vitamin C found in the plant. We're doing laboratory, we're not just calling attention, though, up to the problem. We're also providing solutions. We're providing remedies. We're putting together lab guidance documents where we're looking at all the published analytical methods available in the market, whether they be official compendia like the USP or European Pharmacopoeia, Japanese Pharmacopoeia, Indian Pharmacopoeia, official methods for detection of adulteration and authentication of the raw material, and or unofficial methods published in the Journal of AOAC, the Association of Official Analytical Chemists, journals like Phytochemistry and others. And we're looking at all these methods, and we're having lab directors, PhD chemists, reviewing these analytical methods, and we're reporting on the strengths and or weaknesses and limitations of each of the methods, so that when industry laboratories, government laboratories, independent laboratories want to do a check on black cohosh or a check on whatever adulteration we're calling on, we have actually analyzed and evaluated all of the known analytical methods, so people have a head start, because you can piss away thousands, tens of thousands of dollars and more in a lab using a faulty method, trying to find the right method. It could take weeks or months to find the right method, and you could piss a lot of money, and worse, you could actually use a wrong method, find that you're validating your material that passes because you used the wrong method that was too weak and to detect the adulteration. And what happens is you've accepted the stuff, you got 5,000 pounds of this stuff coming in that's adulterated, but your lab gave it okay because the QC guy said, yeah, it's fine, because they used a method that didn't work. So it wasn't sensitive enough, and the stuff was adulterated anyway. So part of what we're doing in this project, and it's a big part of what we're doing, is we're going to supply this to industry free Anybody in the industry around the world who wants these lab guidance documents can download it for free so they can actually get up to speed on this. So these are a little bit of information on our lab guidance documents, summarizing all the different methods and then analyzing and evaluating them. We have been underwritten and or endorsed by over 100 companies that are presumably responsible members of the industry who want to see this problem reduced. We'll probably never find an end to it. People have been cheating for a long time, as I showed earlier in the presentation. People cheat. You can't stop that.